Welcome to the Football Betting Show on Scotty Bet TV. As usual, I'm here every single Saturday morning for all your football and betting needs for the weekend. As per, I'll be giving my best bets in the Everton and Liverpool matches, be giving my ACCA, my both teams to score ACCA, my long shot, and also Scotty's set. Very profitable start to the campaign this season, isn't it? So let's get straight on with it. First up, it's Tottenham versus Liverpool. Early kick-off. We don't like to go near the dreaded early kick-off, do we, on our ACCAs, but we'll have a little flutter on here and see what happens. Now, amazingly enough, Liverpool surprisingly are favourites here at 5-4 to win this one. Tottenham 2-1. Now, Liverpool have only lost one of their last 11 against Tottenham, so it's worth bearing in mind. Probably that's why the bookies priced them up as short price favourites. Liverpool have only failed to score in one of their last 11 matches under Jurgen Klopp against Tottenham. That match was Klopp's first match in charge, that 0-0 in October 2015. Now, I'm sure both teams to score over 2.5, over 3.5 are going to be filling the boots here on your coupons, aren't they, ladies and gentlemen? With the likes of Salah, Mane, Firmino, Harry Kane. We know Dele Alli suspended, but they've got Eriksen, Lucas Moura. I'm sure there's going to be goals in this one. I'm quite confident. Now, Klopp's won 9 of his last 15 in the capital, believe it or not, but he's never beaten Tottenham. Now, it's worth bearing in mind that one. And also, there's been 149 goals in this fixture. Only Everton and Arsenal can better that in terms of goals in the Premier League era. Now, interestingly enough, we like to see how teams fare after the international break, don't we? Liverpool, surprisingly enough, are bottom of the top 6 pile. They've only picked up 20 points out of a possible 36 after the international break since 2015-16 season rather. Manchester City top of that with 29 points from a possible 36. Bet for me in this one, I'm backing a penalty at 11-4. Michael Oliver is in charge. He's already awarded Liverpool a penalty this season. I'm pretty sure he'll point to the spot this morning, and yeah, I'm going with the penalty, and reason being too, there'll be more penalties in this fixture than any other fixture in Premier League history. So it's worth bearing in mind if you're having a little flutter on the early Saturday morning kick-off. For Sunday, it's Everton at 4 o'clock against West Ham at Goodison Park. Everton 11-10 to win this one, West Ham 5-2. The reason being Everton are favourites because they love playing West Ham. They really, really do. They've only lost 2 of the last 20. They've scored more goals West Ham than any other team, 80. They've picked up more points against West Ham. They've beaten them against more teams than any other faced. They absolutely just love playing West Ham. Don't forget Pellegrini's already lost 4, his first 4 in charge. Only Avram Grant has that unwanted record. The West Ham manager has lost their first 5 matches in charge. So we all know the stats and facts against this one. Theo Walcott plays, he usually scores against West Ham more than any other team he's faced. Now, if you're having a little fantasy flutter tip in this one, look at Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Interestingly enough, he's played a part directly in more goals, Everton goals rather, than any other Everton player since the start of last season. 11 goals and 6 assists. Interestingly enough, for all you fantasy football tipsters out there. Now, referee Martin Atkinson is in charge of this one. West Ham already on 13 yellow cards this season. Everton on 2 yellows, and we all know about the 2 red cards. Sends it off, I wouldn't put anyone off at 9-2. Some good value in that one, but for me, Mark Noble to be carded at 3-1 represents outstanding value. It really, really does. There's going to be no Jack Wilshere in the middle of the park for West Ham, and I'm pretty sure Mark Noble will be carded at Goodison, best priced at 9-2, ladies and gentlemen. Well worth a couple of quid. Now, Scotty's set this weekend is a 4-1 double. Now, Preston have scored 2 or more goals in 6 of their last 7 at Deepdale. They are home to bottom of the league. Reading have also got 2 points. Surely Preston will be in everyone's accumulated this weekend, but to score 2 or more is 11-10. Add that to Barnsley to score 2 or more away at Coventry. Now, Barnsley have scored 2 or more in their last 4 of their last 5 matches. They're the second highest scorers in that division. So Barnsley at 5-6 to score 2 or more. Add them to Preston to score 2 or more at 11-10. Gets you the 4-1 double. Well worth a fiver, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Scotty's long shot this weekend, I'm having a couple of quid on it. It's Luka Mihajlovic to score anytime for Crystal Palace away at Huddersfield. He's 9-2 anytime goal scorer. If you want a couple of quid even extra on the first goal scorer, he's 11-1. But the 9-2 anytime goal scorer on Luka Mihajlovic, he's on the penalties, ladies and gentlemen. Well worth a few quid. Now, Scotty's ACCAs this weekend. That's a decent start for us, haven't we? I'm going to go with the treble this weekend, and amazingly it pays 14-1. So get your pens ready, ladies and gentlemen. First up is Middlesbrough, best priced at 8-5 to win at Norwich. Now Norwich have already lost 2 of their last 3 at Carrow Road, but are absolutely flying in that division. They've only conceded 2 all season. Tough nut to crack under Tony Pulis. It's 2nd versus 18th in terms of the league table. It's 1st versus 18th in terms of the form table. So the 8-5 for Middlesbrough away. Norwich there for me. Add them to Crawley. Now Crawley have already won 3 of the last 4. They had a cracking win last week at Sincilbank against Lincoln, who are favourites to come up. There's a new manager in charge today at Crawley, and then our own to Morecambe, who've already lost 6 of their last 7. And conceded 10 on the road already. They're in dismal form, Morecambe. So I'm tipping Crawley to beat Morecambe there at even money. So that's Middlesbrough and Crawley. Add Swindon Town to that. Now Swindon are undefeated at home this season. They're at home to Bury, who've lost their 6 away matches already. So 9-5 Swindon, even money Crawley, and 8-5 Middlesbrough. Pays as big as 14-1 on your odd checker. So well worth a couple of quid on Scotty's treble. If you're looking for both teams to score, look no further than the 11-1 on Manchester City versus Fulham, Brentford versus Wigan, Fleetwood versus Accrington, and Luton versus Bristol Rovers. Reason being, City, both teams have scored in their 2 home matches this season. If Huddersfield and Newcastle can score at the Etihad, I'm certain Fulham can. They've already scored 2 in their away matches this season, away at Brighton and Spurs. Brentford, they love scoring goals, so does he scored 10 at home. They're at home to Wigan, who've scored 6 in their last 3 away matches. Fleetwood have already scored 10 in their last 5. Accrington, both teams have scored in all their 4 away matches. And Luton have scored in their 4 home matches this season. And Bristol Rovers, both teams have scored in their 4 away matches this season. So City versus Fulham, Brentford versus Wigan, Fleetwood versus Accrington, and Luton versus Bristol Rovers. Pays around 11-1 on your both teams to score accumulator. So I hope I've put you in the right direction this weekend. Fill your boots on any bet you decide to have a little flutter on, whether it's an Irish lottery, first goal scorer, both teams to score over 2.5 goals, whatever it is, the very best of luck. And if you get time, give us a subscription on our YouTube channel, Scotty Bet TV. I'll be back as per next Saturday morning for all your football and betting needs on the Football and Betting Show on Scotty Bet TV.